Hello, fellow Americans. You are on the YouTube channel Common Constitutionalism, and I am Mitch. I talk about issues in our government, the erosion of our culture, the minimizing of our way of life, and the disregard for our Constitution. Keep your conservative voices active. Subscribe to this channel and listen as I talk about issues we are facing in our country and government. Visit my website, commonconstitutionalism.com. Enjoy reading my conservative blogs, and if you like them, maybe throw in a donation. While on commonconstitutionalism.com, go ahead and shop at the Sage Novelty Shop, where you will find shirts which feature our very own unique conservative political memes and captions. Display your conservative beliefs with pride. These items send a clear message without saying a word, or if you prefer, you can use them as a conversation starter. Come join my Facebook group, Common Constitutionalism, for discussions of topics, sharing of ideas, and interacting with others just like yourself who are proud to be Americans. Today I want to talk about the left's fake, woke, and white privilege. Two of the fakest and phoniest phrases I've ever heard have come out of the Marxist, Fascist, Anarchist, Liberal agenda recently. Those phrases are woke and white privilege. First off, it is racist of the Marxist, Fascist, Liberals to group every white American together regardless of income, experiences, life lessons, or tragedies. They are phony terms developed only to suggest that the United States of America does not systematically apply the law to all its people equally and fairly. This is what myself and many other Americans take exception to. The suggestion America as a whole is systemically racist is absurd. This country has leveled mountains since 1863 and Emancipation Proclamation declared by President Abraham Lincoln. I will grant there are subsections in the white population that for unknown reasons feel some need to disparage the black population. Having said that, let's not lose sight of a very important fact. The fact is, a large portion of the black community is very racist towards the white population. They blame every white for the poor choices of a few. They want to hold every white accountable today for the actions of those that were taken 200 years ago. Yet, they feel no desire to demand accountability from their own race. It was their own people who captured and sold the slaves, put them on ships and sent them to the United States. Where is their own accountability? I have never heard of black privilege or rich black privilege. So, am I to understand only white people are privileged? Rich black people do not have privilege. Interesting that because of their skin color, these people are not considered privileged. Oprah Winfrey, Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, Denzel Washington, Barack Obama, Maxine Waters, or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. But because of the color of my skin, I'm privileged. Odd how that works. Yet, how many laws and government programs have been developed specifically to give minorities, blacks, an unfair advantage in employment and education? Many of them by using a quota system. There are no laws, programs, or terminology to benefit or protect the white population of skin color discrimination. Yet, there is a growing list to assist the minority population. To be clear, understand that I am absolutely in favor of correcting by law any discrimination administered on the grounds of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. I have no biases based on skin color. I do, however, put a lot of credence on a person's actions and character. The 4 young U.S. Congresswomen known as the Squad are a new breed of Democrat who have helped take their party to the far left. These women are Representatives Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley, and Rashida Tlaib. This new breed of Marxist fascist Democrats have overtaken their party. If you do not think their way, you are their enemy. Conform or get out of the way. That is the left's thought process. Even old breed members of their own party know if they did not join them, they would be pushed aside and run out of town. This new breed are America haters and intend to either fundamentally change it or tear it down on their route to power. Democrats support the Squad's $100 trillion Green New Deal, a path to renewable energy only, ending the use of fossil fuels and America's energy independence. They stand for student loan forgiveness and free tuition for all, free health care for all, including illegal immigrants, open borders for all. They want to abolish ICE, the Drug Enforcement Administration, dismantle police departments, and reallocate funds from policing and incarceration to welfare programs, health care, education, and environmental programs. They intend to reduce military funding, and they are anti-capitalist. These Marxist fascists have said the Minneapolis Police Department is rotten to the root. And so when we dismantle it, we get rid of that cancer. And we allow for something beautiful to rise. Quote. They also quoted, all crime analysis should be African Americans. No whites should work in that capacity because they think all black people look alike, end quote. These Marxist fascist Democrats have openly supported packing the Supreme Court with liberal justices by increasing from 9 justices to 15, abolishing the Electoral College, eliminating the Senate filibuster rule, granting statehood to Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico, hiking the top marginal tax rate to 70%, and are still promising to impeach President. Why do liberals want to eliminate the Senate's filibuster rule? Because with the filibuster, it takes a supermajority of 60 votes to end debate on an issue in the Senate for it to go to vote. Without the filibuster, it would take a simple majority of 51 votes. That means a 50-50 tie could be broken by the vice president in the White House. So with the filibuster gone Issues like abolishing the Electoral College, packing the Supreme Court, and granting statehood could be done by simple majority. Why do liberals want to grant statehood to the Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico? Because D.C. is the most liberal area in America. The Democrats believe D.C. and Puerto Rico would guarantee them the extra senators that would give them the Senate majority forever. These are all huge issues that would have lasting effect on how our democracy will operate and stand in the future. Ratifying these issues would turn the United States of America from a republic into an oligarchy type of government. Though I suggest that our country has been moving in this direction for many years, as the Congress and liberal Supreme Court has amended the Constitution and passed laws granting more power to the government, we have been slowly moving away from our republic for some time. But this would be a nail in the coffin for the United States as we have known it. In short, they would win everything. As a nation, if we are to survive for another time, then we all had better recognize and put a stop to the things that are tearing our country apart. The unfounded obsession with systemic racism, the liberals' hate of America, the Marxist fascist mentality that wants to fundamentally change America, the erosion of our culture, the minimizing of our way of life, and the disregard of our Constitution. We must take back America now. If you do not think that it is now or never, one day very soon, you will wake up and it will all be gone forever. There is no white privilege, and woke is just the use of a word for its own racist reasons. Do not let yourself get sucked into their trap. The liberals' foremost desire is to make the masses feel guilty. By them throwing around these words in their propaganda, they hope to enlist support from those who are afraid of the consequences. Those who are afraid of being called racist are duped into conforming out of their own guilt and fear. This was a condensed version. You can read the full article at my website at commonconstitutionalism.com. Exercise your right to be heard and vote on November 3rd. Help save our republic and keep America, America. Vote conservative. Thank you. Let's see what we can accomplish here. My aim is to create a loyal following so I can continue bringing awareness to these kinds of issues. We will talk about issues in our government, the erosion of our culture, the minimizing of our way of life, and the disregard for our Constitution. I would appreciate you all exploring, donating, subscribing, joining, and shopping on my sites. You will see them displayed at the beginning and the end of the videos. Until next time, this is Common Constitutionalism, and I am Mitch. Thank you, America.